I am the last real champion! Sorry. Welcome back to my channel. It is ENT Building. What's up, guys? If you like wrestling, then you will like this channel. Today, we're going to be getting into our predictions for Money in the Bank. Without further ado, let's get into it. Hey, so today we will be predicting our 2025. We'll be giving our predictions for the 2025 Money in the Bank premium event. So today we're gonna be talking about all the matches, who we think is gonna win, who I think is gonna come close, all the matches, all the or six matches that I think is gonna be on there, because you know that's what Triple H loves to give us, 5 or 6 matches on every premium live event. What do you? Let's get into it. So let's talk about the first match that's gonna be happening. I'm sorry. I think it's gonna be Lyra Valkyria versus Becky Lynch for the women's IC title. I think it's obvious that Becky Lynch is going to win. They had a little stipulation on Raw where Becky said if she wins, then Lyra would have to raise her hand up in victory. And Lyra said that if she wins, then Becky cannot challenge her for the women's IC title as long as she's a champion. This feud, honestly, has been one of the best women's feuds on Raw. On SmackDown, it's the Jade Cargill Naomi situation. We're going to talk about that a little later. But anyway, right now, I think Becky's going to be winning. That's my prediction. I think Lyra had a good showing at Backlash. I knew Lyra could go because if you knew her since NXT, you know what Lyra is all about in the ring. I knew this woman could go. She just needed the right feud and the right person. And having Becky, the person that she won the NXT title against at Halloween Havoc in 2023, is the perfect person. They obviously are from Dublin, Ireland, and their chemistry is immaculate. You could just tell it in the ring. They tell a great story at Backlash. It was great. I know this match is going to be a classic 5-star match. So, yeah, I'm going to go with Becky Lynch to win it. All right, so let's get into the next match. It is Cody and Jey Uso versus Logan Paul and John Cena. Obviously, I want to say, and it hurts, I want to say John Cena and Logan Paul. However, we know how WWE likes to book. Plus, it doesn't make sense for Logan Paul and John Cena to get a win. It makes more sense for Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso to win, mainly because Cody Rhodes just had that awful main event against John Cena at WrestleMania 41 in the main event. Honestly, they could have booked that so much better. But anyway, we're not going to talk about that. I think Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso are going to get the win. Mainly because Jey Uso is definitely going to be having a program coming up at SummerSlam. He's not going to be dropping that title anytime soon until SummerSlam. And John Cena is obviously going to be holding this title until Cody Rhodes wins it back from him. I think that the plans is for John Cena and Cody Rhodes to go at it again in the main event at SummerSlam for 2 nights in Jersey. So, I think Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso are going to get the win. I think there's going to be some. I hope it's not I hope this match is not slow paced. I hope it's actually like surprises me, and I hope it's actually fast paced and completely what I'm not expecting. I hope it takes me by surprise, and I hope I'm able to say that this match is great. Obviously, I'm not excited about this match. I think it's just a big exhibition match. I think that James could have defended his title on here against Gunther, but instead they're doing it the night after on Monday night. I mean, 2 nights after on Monday Night Raw. Um, so yeah, the wasted opportunity. Or they could have had John Cena go against CM Punk, which everybody would have wanted to see. Everybody would have paid their money. Tickets would have been sold out. Not saying the tickets are not going to be sold out, but imagine John Cena versus CM Punk. And then the amazing feud that they had when it just would have been full circle moment. It would have been great, but you know, they dropped the ball. But anyway, Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso getting the victory. Okay, so let's get into the next match. We have the women's Money in the Bank ladder match, and the participants are Alexa Bliss, Naomi, Rhea Ripley, Julia, Roxanne Perez, and I think who's going to be qualifying tonight on Monday Night Raw, Stephanie Valkyria. Okay, so my prediction, who's going to win this, I think it has to be Naomi. Naomi has been great as a heel. She's been killing it. The whole Jade and Miyaka storyline, they've been crushing it. The best women's storyline, period. I already said that Lyra and Becky were great on Raw, but and complete like all of WWE. This is the best women's storyline that's going on at the moment. Like it's absolutely incredible. Like I'm waiting to see what happens next. I'm intrigued. I think Naomi's get the win. I think a close contender would be Rhea Ripley, only because Mommy in the Bank sounds so appeasing to them, and you know how WWE loves. They love their money. They're a billion-dollar company. They just signed with TKO like what a month, however long it was ago. They're gonna want a Mommy in the Bank. If they can, they're going to make bank off of Mommy in the Bank. The T-shirts, just imagine the T-shirts, the briefcases, that'll be insane. So, but I think Naomi should win. She should capture the title off of Tiffany, cash in on Tiffany when she least suspected, win the title, then go into a feud with Bianca and Jay. Probably at SummerSlam, they're gonna have like a triple threat match for the title. I think that's gonna happen. Because you obviously SummerSlam, and you want your biggest names there. And what's the biggest storyline and the best women's feud right now going on? It's Naomi, Bianca, and Jay. So I'm going with Naomi to win the women's Money in the Bank 2025 match. Uh, all right. So let's get into our next match. I think it's going. Oh, sorry. The next match that I think is going to be announced, hopefully, tonight on Raw. I think it's either going to be Dominic Mysterio versus AJ Styles for the Intercontinental Championship, or Bronson Reed versus Sami Zayn. I know you're probably like Bronson Reed versus Sami Zayn, but yeah, I think it's gonna be. I think it could be Bronson Reed versus Sami Zayn. I mean, we seen what happened at Evolution. I think CM Punk. I mean, not sorry. We seen what happened at Saturday Night's Main Event. Bronson Reed took out CM Punk to run him through the barricade, and I think CM Punk's gonna be out for a while. So who better to go against Bronson Reed than Sami Zayn, the other person who was in that match, and the person who probably wants redemption from CM Punk and Sami Zayn for Bronson Reed taking out his partner. And I think it's going to be Bronson Reed versus Sami Zayn. And if not that, then I think it's Dom versus AJ. So let's talk about the Dom versus AJ match. This needs to happen. We've seen a backstage conference with Dominic and AJ Styles. It looked like it was leading up to something. And honestly, they need to do this match at Money in the Bank. I think it's a no-brainer. If you want 5 matches, this could be the final match. It makes perfect sense. It's not just some random match thrown together. They actually had some kind of conflict and some story. So I think Dom versus AJ could happen, and the winner of that, I think, is going to be Dominic. Of course, I don't think he's dropping the title anytime soon. I think he's going to carry this belt all the way to SummerSlam. Probably drop it then, maybe retain. I don't know, but I think he's going to be having a big feud going on, and most likely against Finn Balor at SummerSlam, and I think he's going to hold the title till SummerSlam. So my winner is Dominic Mysterio. In the other match, Bronson Reed versus Sammy, I think that the winner of that match could be Bronson Reed, of course. Okay, so let's go into the last match that we have, which is Solo Sikoa, LA Knight, Andrade, Penta, Seth Rollins, and I think the man that's going to qualify tonight in the main event, CM Punk. I think so I think LA Knight is going to be winning this. The other contender that I would say could possibly win this would be Seth Rollins, because he has this amazing storyline going on right now on Raw with Jey Uso and Sami Zayn, CM Punk, even though CM Punk's been taken out. But I think when CM Punk returns, I think that's when it's going to spark up again. We're going to get this 3-on-3 tag team match. Most likely, I don't know, probably Saturday the main event in July they have coming up, because we have Evolution. Yeah, Saturday the main event they're gonna have that another tag team match, but this time it's gonna be 6-on-6. I mean 3-on-3. And I think that yeah, LA Knight's gonna win Mr. Money in the Bank. I think he's gonna come out. I think it's gonna be a yeah, and yeah, I think LA Knight is destined to win. Was close last year. He was close to 2023. Everybody wanted him to win in 2023, but they gave it to Damian Priest. Last year they gave it to who? I forgot. Anyway, I think LA Knight's gonna win. It's LA Knight's time. Yeah, let's give him the Money in the Bank briefcase and have him cash in on either Seth Rollins, I think he's gonna be the champion, or we got on Friday Night SmackDown John Cena. So yeah, let's give it to LA Knight. He deserves it. Okay. So that is my predictions for Money in the Bank 2025. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys agree with me? Do you guys not disagree with me? Let me know what you think in the comment section. Yeah. And don't forget, the last real champion is here, baby. John Cena will be at 2025 Money in the Bank. I will be watching. I will probably go live. I don't know yet. We will see. Stay tuned. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Like this video if you want to see more. And turn on those post notifications if you don't want to miss any of my videos from here on out. Yeah, without further ado, I'm out.